Just for my own information, before I figure out how much you owe them, I would like you to tell me why you think you're entitled to live someplace without paying rent.
Why they left me?
No, why you think that you're entitled to live someplace without paying rent.
Without paying rent, no.
Any rent.
I offer myself to pay my part that we sign a lease, all three together.
No, just listen to me. Pay careful attention to me. I want to know when was the last month you paid any rent to the landlord.
April.
Was that in April?
In April.
Was the last...
April, May, because we are due from June.
Shh. Would you explain to me why? The last time you paid rent in April, that's May, June, July, August, and now we're 5 months later and you haven't paid any rent to the landlord.
The last time that I paid rent honor to the landlord was May.
That's what I'm asking you. Well, why are
May.
you...
Yeah.
My question is, and if I'm not going to ask it again,
the thing is like
I'm not going to ask it again.
Yeah.
Why do you think you are entitled to live someplace without paying rent?
I'm not paying rent because they left me the apartment.
Okay.
And they left me with another 2 parts. When I cannot afford it.
You have to pay something in rent.
Yes, and I want to pay my part. That's why I'm here today.
Just a second.
I want to pay part of my rent.
Well,
my part, not their part.
Very good. You're going to pay it to them. How much was your part of the rent that you were supposed to pay?
My part, it was $600.
$600?
Yes.
Just a second. Is that correct?
That is correct.
$600, and she hasn't paid rent in 5 months.
4
That's
months.
$3,000 so far. Now, you got out of the lease, correct? And you paid a total of $46.31, which means that $46.31 less $3,000, which she actually owes you, $1,631 so far on the rent. Now, the next thing I want to know from you is about the car.
Okay.
Very quickly, you weren't present when the car was damaged.
No.
Okay. You were present when the car was damaged?
No, Your Honor.
You were present when the car was damaged? Nobody was present when the car was damaged. She says she wasn't present when the car was... Has the landlord moved to evict you?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Perfect. Of course. Or do you think that I'm living there for free?
Something wrong with you. There are lots of employers out there. They better listen to this reasoning, okay? So far, all you paid was like $1,600 to get out of the lease, because I'm going to give you $3,000 from her.
Thank you, ma'am.
She's got to pay rent to somebody.
Right.
Might as well be to you.
Thank you.
Great. Now, you want to tell me how the car got damaged? Your fiancé loaned you the car. You and the defendant went on a trip.
Yes,
pick it up from there.
We went to San Francisco, and then on our way back, I was feeling really sick already because of my pregnancy. So she took the car with the merchandise to Posh PR, where we used to intern, and she was a sales rep. Now, she called telling me that the car was hit and even sent me a photo through text.
I'd like to see it.
This was the quote. This is my...
Well, it seems clear that a car hit the car, right?
Right. I don't know what happened.
And you don't know what happened?
No, she just called us, and then she said it was hit and that she was willing to pay for the damages.
Well, show me where she said she was willing to pay for the damage.
It was during a phone conversation after.
Why would she say she was willing to pay for the damage if someone hit the car?
In the phone, she said, "Don't worry about it. I got this guy. I think is Juan."
I don't believe a word you're saying to me.
Okay.
How's that?
Okay.
Great. Okay.
At the time, I was also thinking about calling my own insurance to get it fixed. But then again, since she said she was going to fix it, so I thought it's either I report to my insurance, raise that $1,000.
I don't care.
Okay.
Anything else you have to tell me? Great. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $3,000 for the rent. Your counterclaim's dismissed. We're done.
Thank you.